and Phil. Oh. Hey now, hey now, hey now. What's up, you guys?
What's happening?
Hey, Phil. Hi, Phil. Everybody
Hi,
missed
Ona.
you last week, Phil.
Don't lie to me.
They
Don't
missed
lie to
you.
me.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I want you to know we missed you.
You're so dramatic. Yes. Well, thank you for missing me. I appreciate it. I know you had a wonderful show. You had wonderful people on. People from your show, I heard.
From the show I'm
And
directing. Yep, they were there.
we're going to talk about all that stuff. What's happening, what's going down, what's cracking.
Mm-hmm.
I was busy, man. I just had stuff to do. Okay, people? Thanks. Life stuff. Life be lifing, as they say these days. One of my favorite phrases. Life be lifing. And I just had a whole bunch of stuff to do, man. So yeah, Leslie, me too. I've been busy. I ain't been able to be on the shows. Forget catching the shows.
I know, right?
So yeah,
Moving
so
over.
it's good to be back. Hopefully everybody's cool, and we're doing the thing. Yeah.
Everybody's been groovy, Phil. They missed you. It's all good. We just, life is happening. It's not what's. It's not what it's not. It's happening. It's not like taking over or anything. And in the world, you got to deal with it because there is shit going on right now. California, Los Angeles is in a weird space right now. So to everybody, please be safe. Please be safe.
Microcosm of the country. It just happens to be we're so diverse. We have a lot more Latino population than most other places in the country, and it's an easy entry for them, and it's an easy excuse for them being the ICE agents, the government, and Trump and his policies and so forth. So, we're easy pickings, but unfortunately, as they're finding out, we really aren't easy pickings. LA, they don't play that mess, man. They know when it's wrong, and you start taking tias, abuelos and abuelas off the street, you're gonna get problems. You're gonna get blowback.
Don't mess with
It's
grandpa
wrong.
and grandma.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
wrong.
Listen, we're getting this immigration policy all wrong, completely
All
wrong.
wrong.
And here's the deal. For me, this is me, my opinion. We have created this country to be the land of milk and honey, the land of opportunity. We've created it that way. We wanted it to be that way. We wanted to be the big dog on the block, the richest country on the planet, the most giving, the most substantial, whatever. We wanted that moniker. We wanted that name, and we have that name, so people want to be here. People from all over the world want to be here, especially people who are very close to us, but vis-a-vis the South American borders. So we have created this addiction to America that we're now saying you can't have, or only a few of you can have it. Only some of you can have it. Only the ones we choose can have it.
That's right.
So it's kind of like the drug problem or cannabis. You're not going to stop it. You're just not. So why don't you figure out a way to live with it? My favorite phrase these days is you got to walk and chew gum at the same time. That's what we have to learn to do here. We have to learn to do it without fear. We have to learn to do it without pointing fingers and castigating and putting people out. We can't do it with a sense of we're better than you. We're more entitled to this land than you are. Are you kidding me? When every single one of us is living on stolen land. Every one of us.
Thank you. There's
stolen.
One group of people who are here who are part of this land, and they were darn near taken off the planet. This is an immigration land. Everyone here has been immigrated or stolen from someplace else and brought here. That's what makes America great. That's why people want to come here, because of our diversity, because of the different cultures we have. When I first moved to New York, Phil, I could go on one avenue and hear German, walk a few more steps, hear Spanish, go around the corner and hear every different island accent, Belizean, Jamaican, Trinidadian go across the street and they're speaking. There are different cultures everywhere. It's what makes us great. It's in our restaurants. Everyone we want to. I'm going to go to French tonight. Maybe I'll go to Thai and Chinese and da 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 da. So what is happening right now is cruel. It's terrible. Everyone, please be safe here and around the country because there are a lot of protests that are breaking out right now. And before we go any further, I just want to say, you guys, we started into it, but hello, YouTube, hello, Instagram, hello, Facebook, hello, everyone who is here today. We're glad to have you. And as you see, we're on fire anyway, but especially about what's happening in our fair city of Los Angeles, which you're so right, Phil. It's just a microcosm. It's just the
Yeah.
beginning, you guys. Don't think it's only just going to happen here.
Yeah, it ain't going to be quick either. It's not going to be quick. So you got to be ready and, protest if you need to. Protest in the way that you feel and see fit. A violent protest. What is a violent protest? Is destroying property violent? I suppose so. I don't know if that's violent so much as vandalism. And so I don't want to get vandalism mixed up with violence. Violence is something that, to me, you would act against someone else. Like, I'm going to go attack you personally as a human being. And violence can be more than that, I'm sure. But in my mind, what's happening is a response to the policies that are being made. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't be happening otherwise. It wouldn't happen otherwise. So when you say we being LA is out of control, it's because you created a situation. It's not because we're out of control de facto. It's because the situation has been manufactured, an immigration threat, an economic threat. All these threats that this administration is putting forward are made up, and they're relying on other people's fear to promote it. And if you are fearful, you're not really an American, are you? You don't really see the hope. You don't see the beauty of this country, the strength that is all of us together as opposed to each one of us separate. We tried that once. It's called the Civil War. It was called Reconstructionism. It was called Jim Crow. It was called any of a number of titles that separated us and didn't make us who we should be and as strong as we could be. You want that again? That's what making America great is? Making America great again? It was interesting. Bryan Cranston said it on a podcast or an interview, saying he felt that the Make America Great Again slogan was racist. And then when the moderator asked why, he said, well, Make America Great Again for who? Has America ever been great for the black man, for the African American? Ever? So when you're saying Make America Great Again, you're saying let's go backwards. So do you think that that's going to be beneficial to African Americans, going backwards? Mm-hmm. It's a racist policy. It's a racist phrase, a racist slogan. Make America Great Again for who? How? And if you don't think America's great, you're not American. You're not. Because America is born of challenge and strife and chaos and conflict. And we came out ahead. That's what makes us great.
Come on, you guys.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So when you're talking about we got to make America great again, you're a problem.
That's taking us backwards to a place none of us want to go. None of us truly want to go. We are stronger together than we are apart. What kind of country do you have if you're going to get rid of everyone who does not look like you? Everyone who looks like me, who looks like Phil, who looks like the man who you buy your tacos from. What is that going to do? These are hardworking people here. Talk about getting rid of criminals. Okay, I'm all for that. But not this. This isn't the way. This is not the way. This is a very antiquated, ham-handed, racist police state mentality. And Annette Sarnicola is right when she says on the Statue of Liberty, which is in New York Harbor, which was a black woman who first came.
Give me your tired, give me your poor, give me your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. That's on the Statue of Liberty. That's what they're complaining about, the Republicans and the current administration. They're complaining about what's on the Statue of Liberty, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that your wretched refuse doesn't belong here. That you don't deserve to breathe free, no matter how you yearn,
And
no matter
remember
where
that.
your huddled masses come from.
That's right. And remember, all of those boats that came here from Europe, those were wretched masses on
Hmm.
those boats
America was
coming.
founded on wretched refuse.
Come on.
England kicked y'all out.
Come on. Come
They
on,
kicked out
right?
they kicked them out. The Quakers and they kicked them out. The Pilgrims. Y'all was kicked out, and you came here. You were wretched refuse.
And took land from
So
people who were here. Didn't come in and assimilate, took the
mm-mm,
land.
mm-mm, didn't cohabitate.
So, every
And when
time
you
someone says, that's not America, I'm like, baby, read your
uh,
history. Read your
straight up
history.
America. So as you can hear tonight, I'm not happy with the
Mm,
current affairs, current
mm-mm.
events, and I don't think we should be. And I think that there's a time for us to have a righteous indignation about things that happen. And when you don't, that's when you get played. In my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, that's when you get run over. So, eyes wide open, head on a swivel.
Stay aware,
Um,
everyone, and speak to your friends who say they don't want to vote. Speak to your friends. Speak to your friends who are the ones who say, I'm not going to vote." Especially there are so many young people who say that. I'm not going to, my vote doesn't count." Speak to them about how their vote counts and pay attention to everything that's going on. Pay attention to everything. Just don't watch one news source. Read your paper. Find out what's happening. This country operates because of what you do, because of what we do, not because of not really because of anybody else who's living in a big white house. However, if we don't pay attention, we will become fodder for what is being done and for what is being planned. So, everyone be
yeah,
careful.
it's happened before. There's a precedent.
Yes, it has.
Precedent's been set. There's a lot of them. And if
Mm-hmm.
we're not looking at it, it's going to be us. That's
Mm-hmm.
just the way it's going to be. And what makes us special? Because we're
Mm-hmm.
America,
Mm-hmm.
because we live here, because we have money. We're human beings. So what we need to do is get back to being human, wrapping
And
our
part
arms
of the
around each other as
world.
human beings.
Yeah, part of the world. I can't believe how we are just fractured, pulling ourselves away from friends who we've been with and aligning ourselves with very dark and negative people. And we can't do that. And I don't care what your political beliefs are. It's about people, you guys. It's about people. And if any of us think, "Oh, great, look at what's happening to them. Look what's happening to them. That's not going to happen to us." Be very careful. Be
Oh,
very
listen,
afraid.
listen, and don't fall for the okey doke. When I start hearing from people, friends of mine, people who are saying, I wish the world were a better place, but it's not. I wish it were this, and it's not. Well, who do you think it's going to start with? Where do you think it's going to begin? You're going to
Let
just
it
keep doing.
begin with me.
It's a it's a question of integrity. Are we always going to be beholding to somebody else to carry our integrity? Are you going to carry it yourself? Are you going to wake up and go, I want the world to live the way I feel it's good for the world? Not the
Mm-hmm.
not how you feel is good. You think should I go that way? Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do that. No, you know what's what.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, be on your 2 feet, stand strong, and be positive about this thing, and be good to your people around you. If you're not good, listen. This is why we don't have good in the world.
Come on.
If
Come
you're
on.
throwing stones and I have a guy who follows me and he's wondering, he's always hitting me with information about the old days, slavery and the civil rights movement and how bad it was and how terrible everything is and how bad the black man has it and how the white man's on the black man. And he asked me today. He was and he calls me Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, do you think that I'm just what did he ask me if he was angry or something? I said no. I think you're paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're buying it. I think you're falling for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to resist this propaganda that you're sucking down. You got to stand up and say that's wrong. I'm not going to continue to live in the wrongness of it and the fear of it all. I'm going to learn from it and move forward. I'm not going to
That's
keep
right.
wallowing in the
That's
hate and the
right.
anger. I'm
That's
going to
right.
create a different light. I'm going to create it. I'm not going to wait for it. I'm not going to wait for my sister. I'm not going to wait for my pastor. I'm not going to wait for my rabbi. I'm not going to wait
Mm-hmm.
for my congressman. I'm going to do it. Me. So we talking here,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and 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 I'm going through, we're going through stuff, challenges all over the place.
Ooh,
It's real. It's real. The struggle's straight real.
struggle's
And
real. I
I
think
was looking at
about.
my phone.
I'm sorry, Phil. Go ahead. What, baby? I
Yeah,
interrupted
I'm
you.
telling a little story here.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was looking at my phone, and on my phone usually is a lovely. I'll show it to you. Show it to you right now. I just turn on my phone. It's a beautiful sunset. It's a beautiful sunset. Where is it? It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Um, anyway, that's usually what's on my phone when I pick it up, and I'm going through this moment. Really, going bad moments, not good, challenging. I look at my phone. It's not a sunset on my phone.
Oh
There's one word. B. B. E. B. And several definitions. One is be in the moment. Life. Be present. Living. All these things that were the answer to the situation I was going through. The answer for my challenge was just to be, to breathe, to be in that moment, absorb, quiet the mind, and see what the answers are. As opposed to continuing to yell at myself and, oh my goodness, so bad, it's so terrible, it's so horrible. Why are people doing this to me? It says that, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't help me. And it certainly doesn't help the situation. And that word, be, simple as it was. And when I look back at my phone, it wasn't there. It was just for me. Whatever the reason was, why it was there, I don't know. I just know it was there. And it came at a time I absolutely needed it to calm myself. And it's a challenge. And I've done it. And I've given myself the best resources I have to combat the situation that we're facing. That's the same here. That's the same with us in this situation. You in your situation, I in her situation, whoever in whatever situation. Calm the mind, quiet the noise, the ego, and look at who you need to be in this. And then lend that to your situation, and that's how we can help ourselves. That's how we can come together calmly, without emotion, and try to figure this stuff out. You know.
that's beautiful, Phil. I remember you telling me that story. Um, I was being for a while through something that I was going through, and finally the volcano erupted. And man, I went left so far because I was holding it, holding in. I had to release. And once I released, I was amazed. Once again, life continues to surprise me. How things started to gel better. Sometimes, the title of today's show is Life is Not Happening to You, It's Happening for You. Even through all this shit, anything that happens, because we all go through it. Yo, there, Christopher Barrett. There's so much stuff that happens. And it is so true about just being in the moment and just looking at everything. And I had a situation that was going on where I was being calm. I'm going to make it through here, and then something finally tipped and the volcano erupted, and when it did, I was just shaking afterwards because I didn't want to erupt like that. But it is what everyone needed because everyone was there. So there are so many different ways of handling whatever is happening to you. But the one thing, not the one thing, but one of the things I know we cannot do is fight against. You got to look at everything, see what's going on. Even if something isn't going, I'll say for me in my life, I find I have to look at everything, see what is going on, see what's happening around me. How am I going to handle this, handle that? See clearly, even if I don't like it, especially if I don't like it, so that I can see how to handle it. Sometimes it's just to wait. Sometimes it's just to be in the place that I am, and then things start to change. But if I know if I go crazy, which in my young life I did, if I start to lose my mind or I start to weep about something, if I start to feel like depressed or get sad, nothing constructive is going to be done. So I find myself sitting, listening to others, listening to myself, staying in the moment so I can be clear minded, so thoughts and ideas can come to me to move forward. And the reason why I also bring up the title of Life is Happening for You, not to you, is because so many times you might think, oh, that horrible thing is happening to me. It's awful. I believe that everything has to be for our highest good. Everything has to happen for us to grow, to elevate somehow in our lives. And I find that in staying in that belief, I find the answers to what I need to move forward. I ain't saying it's easy. I ain't saying sometimes it's fun, but that's life. Birth ain't easy or fun. Ask any mother. But boy, after she gets that baby, what joy.
Yeah, this isn't magic.
Mm-mm.
I don't want it to seem like, I hope, you believe in your faith. No, it is not like that.
Mm-mm.
I had some stuff happen to me, and today I cleared my ledger on several of those things that happened. Why? Because I took action.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a mystery. You want to just, oh, I hope it works out. You do that. Good luck. Good luck. And then when it doesn't work out, you blame somebody else because they didn't do what you were supposed to be doing. And a lot of times I see that, and that's a lot of the frustration we have in the world. We're not walking our own path. We're not in our lane. We want to look at other people's lanes and see, well, what are they doing? How are they doing it compared to what I'm doing? Forget all that noise. It's not your business. It's not their business what you're doing. It's your business. And I'm here. I'm feeling. I'm experiencing it when
Mm-hmm.
I answer these questions. When I calm the mind and the spirit, and I do what is necessary to do, as challenging as it may be, I will get pleasing results.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the ones I want completely, but I feel like I am moving and doing the things that I need to answer these problems, answer these questions. And the things that I'm mentioning to you today was a big day. It was I cleared two of them, three of them off my ledger. I was doing fan mail the last couple of days, right? So anybody who sent any fan mail, if you know anybody who sent me fan mail, you're getting it. It's coming. It's coming. I mean, I must have done 350 pieces of mail today. Easy, no
Wow,
problem.
babe.
Crazy. But it had built up over the last couple of years, so I had to really get to it, and I wanted to honor everybody. Part of it was just that's my thing. Part of it was Ione and I were in Long Island, and we were at a wonderful event, Star Trek at
Mm-hmm.
Long Island, which was great. We'll talk about. And it just made me feel like I want to honor my people, the people who come to me and have such wonderful things to say about our work and what we do and the resonance that it brings to their lives. So I wanted to get to it. I wasn't really working. Here's what's weird. I started doing these fan mail. My whole table was the kitchen table, my dining room table, full of manila envelopes and white envelopes from everywhere, France, Germany, Spain, Australia, Canada, everywhere. My phone rings. It's my agent. I got an audition. So I don't know if being that responsive to what I feel is important brought the audition. The audition was
Mm.
obviously in the wind anyway, but it helped me go, yeah, man, I'm on the right track.
Yes,
They're
yes,
give me a little win, saying,
yes.
yeah, man, you're doing the right thing. Keep doing your thing. Keep honoring your journey. Keep being in your lane, doing what you do. And I'm excited about the audition, which is tomorrow. And man, that's what it's about. I remember last week was rough, and I had another audition last week, and I went on it. I didn't want to. My mind wasn't right. My soul was all crazy, but I put that aside. And I went in. I did the best that I could do, and I really liked that audition, man. I'm shocked that they didn't hire me. Shocked, shocked.
Yeah.
But when I got home and I was in the garage, I was very emotional because I overcame myself.
Mm,
I
mm,
overcame
mm.
the things that were. I mean, I was like, I want to tell my agent, I'm going through a lot. I don't want to deal with this. That's not her business to deal with that.
Baby.
It's her business to get me the opportunity and for me to take it or not. It's not for me to make excuses and then lay it on her so that she can feel like, oh, Phil's going through. Nope, nope, nope. It's for me to deal with it and for me to make a decision and for me to let go. If I decide to go into that audition, I'm going in, man. And I'm going in hot. I'm not
Mm.
going in and going, oh man, I forgot the lines because I'm going through so much. No, I'm not walking in then. So I had to overcome a lot that I was going through in order to get to the thing that I know is important for me to do. once again, my moral compass, my integrity was on the line. I love these casting directors that offered me this audition. They've given me a lot of opportunity. I wanted to honor them as well. So when I got home, man, I was so proud of myself
Mm.
because I didn't let myself down. And had I not done it, Iona, if you go, offer only or look at my reel or whatever, and you don't get it, and you're like, man, should I have gone in? Should I have done the thing? Should I have represented myself? I didn't have to think about that because I did go in and I did represent myself to the best of my ability. They didn't give it to me. They didn't give it to me. That's not my business, right? My business is to get in there and do the thing and
Mm-hmm.
and be me in a way that no one can be me. And I did that. So that's what we're talking about. It's not this just not going to happen to you, or that you will it away, or you just handle it and that's it. No, you handle it because that's what you should do.
That's right. That's right. I'm constantly telling people sometimes around me, I don't care how the cake is made. I need you to tell me how you're going to do what you're going to do when you know you need to do something. Just do it. It's okay because I've got so much to do. I'm so with you, Phil. There were things that had happened to me in this last week, and I wanted to explain. I said, "Oh, I need to explain people." No, I don't. I need to just tell them what I would like for them to do. I need to go ahead and do what I need to do, no matter what. You guys, I was exhausted. Oh my God. When I got home today from tech and things that did not go right, and I could have just cried in my pillow. And I was like, oh my goodness. I took a 20-minute cat nap, got up, put the makeup. Hey guys, I'm going to stop this one and come back.